Imagine for a moment the first spark of human connection, not through words typed on a glowing screen, not through voices carried on invisible waves of Wi-Fi, but through something as primal as a glance, a gesture, or a touch. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans have sought each other out, drawn by a deep instinct to connect, to belong, to recognize themselves in others. But the ways we've done this, our greetings, our rituals, our tools have changed so dramatically over time that the story of human connection feels like a map of civilization itself. Long before a spoken language became sophisticated, connection was survival. Early humans huddled together around fires, sharing warmth, food, and protection. A smile or a raised eyebrow was not just a friendly gesture, it was a signal of trust, a silent agreement that I am with you, not against you. Archaeologists point to evidence of social cooperation as far back as the Stone Age. Group hunts, communal shelters, shared childcare. To connect was to live. To be isolated was, in Monika's death sentence. Connection wasn't just emotional, it was biological. As societies grew, humans developed rituals to solidify bonds. Take greetings, for example, the handshake. Now so common may have begun as a way to show you weren't carrying a weapon. Bowing, kissing cheeks, clasping hands. Touch and towards a very culture found its own symbolic gesture to express connection. These greetings were not trivial. They were a kind of social glue, reminding people of trust, respect, and belonging. Even today, when we shake hands, we're echoing a gesture that may stretch back thousands of years, carrying within it echoes of ancient caution and cooperation. Connection wasn't just about gestures, it was about stories. Long before books or the internet, oral traditions carried the weight of connection across generations. Elders gathered communities to share myths, histories, and wisdom, ensuring that the group didn't just survive, but remembered. Storytelling created shared identity. Listening to the same tale, laughing at the same joke, or grieving over the same tragedy bound people together in a way that transcended time. In a sense, the first social networks were not digital, but oral. Threads of memory weaving communities into something greater than themselves. Religion and ritual added another layer to human connection. Temples, churches, mosques, shrines weren't just places of worship. They were hubs of social life. Pilgrimages brought strangers together, and rituals gave people synchronized experiences that created unity. Singing, chanting, dancing, these collective actions weren't just spiritual. They were deeply psychological, tapping into our brain's desire for rhythm, pattern, and togetherness. Think about it. When thousands of voices rise in song, or when a crowd moves in unison, the sense of connection feels electric. Then came writing, one of humanity's greatest inventions for connection. Suddenly, people didn't need to be in the same place at the same time to share thoughts. Clay tablets, scrolls, and eventually books carried human connection across space and generations. Letters became lifelines. Lovers, friends, and families separated by oceans relied on carefully inked words to bridge impossible distances. The idea that you could feel close to someone far away was revolutionary, and it reshaped what connection meant. Fast forward to the invention of the telephone. Imagine the shock of hearing another person's voice, miles away, vibrating through a wire. It was nothing short of magic. Suddenly, connection was instant, collapsing distance like never before. Then came radio, broadcasting voices to millions at once. People who had never met could feel united, listening together to the same words, the same music, the same breaking news. And then the and perhaps the single greatest leap in human connection since language itself. At first, it was clunky, text-based. the realm of enthusiasts and academics. But soon, email became the new letter. Instant messaging replaced phone calls, and entire communities began forming in digital spaces. For the first time, human connection was not bound by geography, class, or time zones. You could share a thought with someone across the globe in seconds. Social media added yet another twist. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok turned connection into something both infinite and fragile. Suddenly, human connection wasn't just about the people you knew, but about strangers, audiences, followers. A teenager in one country could laugh at the same meme as a grandmother in another. A viral video could connect millions of people who had nothing else in common. And yet, paradoxically, the same tools that connect us can make us feel more isolated than ever, as psychologists warn about the shallow, performative nature of digital ties. But even in the digital age, our ancient instincts still shape connection. The thrill of a like, the warmth of a video call, the comfort of emojis, all of these modern tools echo old desires. The need for recognition, the need for shared emotion, the need for presence, even our digital greetings. And in a wave emoji, typing hi, or reacting with a heart are just updated versions of gestures as old as humanity itself. And what about the future? Will human connection look the same in 50, 100, or 1,000 years? Already, virtual reality and artificial intelligence are changing the rules. People can gather in digital worlds, represented by avatars, and still feel real emotions. AI companions can simulate conversation, providing a sense of connection to those who feel alone. Some even predict that brain-to-brain interfaces could one day allow people to share thoughts directly, bypassing language entirely. The story of human connection is not just history, it's destiny. From ancient fires to TikTok feeds, from ritual dances to video calls, our need to connect is the thread that runs through every chapter of human existence. It has saved us, shaped us, and defined us. And while the tools may change from handshakes to holograms, the desire at the core remains the same: to look at another person, in whatever form, and feel less alone.